All right, this is one of the most viral videos going over on Twitter right now. And it shows an interaction between two individuals in a car and also a biker. And I want you to see what's going on here. And we're going to ask a number of questions. We're going to look at both aspects coming from those two individuals in the car, a male and a female, and also the biker who and what's happening in the whole thing, and trying to see if we can understand what's going on here and ask a number of questions. Without further ado, let's get to it.
Hello, please move. Please move. You're in the bike lane and blocking the sidewalk here. Hi. Yeah, you're blocking the curb cut here.
Why you touching my car, bro?
Because you're in my space, public space.
Don't touch my car, bro.
Okay, move then.
Don't touch my car, bro.
Okay.
Bro, what the f you doing, bro?
Please move.
What, you the police or something?
No, I'm trying
Don't touch my car no more then, bro. You tripping like shit. What's wrong with you, boy? Bro, you laughing. Hey, bro. Hey, bro, real loud, bro. Chill that shit out, bro. Don't touch my shit no more. I don't give a f about none of that.
Right.
I bet you won't touch it no more. I bet you won't touch it no more. Yeah, I know. I bet you won't touch it no more.
I'll just be annoying then.
I bet you won't touch it no more.
Just don't touch my
Okay.
shit.
I'll get in the car, watch that.
You be annoying, but don't ride up on my shit and touch it.
You're in public space.
You just rolled up and did like this
Because
on my
it's
shit.
the bike
We're
lane.
working. The f you gonna do about it?
I don't really care.
Hey,
You gonna
real
do
loud,
about
bro.
What, you want to
Real
get
loud,
my
bro.
face? What?
Bro,
Nigga,
real
you
loud.
touch my
What,
car,
real
right? Right? Get the f move. Just
You're-
come on. Come on.
Hey, home, for real, bro. What you doing too much? Why you doing all that?
Come on, now, cause
Because it's not
Man, I don't
safe.
give a f. Nigga, you working.
Don't come up
I
with
don't
Fuck you,
care.
man.
I don't care.
Bitch ass
Niggas
nigga.
think just because they white, they can touch
Fuck you,
people's
man.
shit.
No, because you're making it
No,
unsafe.
because you
Come
walk.
on,
What if
bro.
somebody in a
Hey,
wheelchair
bro.
is here?
Working.
I don't give a shit.
You
You're
think
making
you're
it
right.
unsafe.
What's somebody-
You're making it unsafe.
Ass up.
You.
Your white ass up.
You think you can
Your
move my
white
car
ass
by
up.
doing that? Push
Get in
it.
the car. Get
Push
in the
it.
car, bro. Get in the car before I run his ass over.
Do it. I got a camera on, Burrow.
You white.
And your camera
fine.
just recorded you pushing on my car.
Yeah, that's right.
Right,
Guess
exactly.
what's
So you're
guess
wrong.
what? Guess
You're
what's
wrong.
more in danger?
You're wrong. You're not in danger. We pulled over to the side. Why you think you could do anything you want to do?
No, because you're blocking it, the
You're
curb
touching
cut
my
for
car.
somebody
You
who's
did it too
disabled.
Wow. What does this tell you? I see a number of things. The racial relations in these United States, it seems like they've gotten worse over time. Thanks to the media for that one. And the Black Lives Matter movement. And also, the issue we're looking at here is, first of all, let me ask a question. Black people, why are we so angry? I'm so serious. Like, why are we so angry? The man touched your car? Yeah, maybe you didn't like that. I get it. But was your behavior warranted though? What was the way he was acting? Was that any good? And the second question is to the young lady. Like, if your man is in an argument, you don't do that. You trying to calm the situation down. You a girl. Like, what's up with these girls? Like, you calm the situation down. Now, you can say this white man was in the wrong because he touched the man's car, right? But not really. He's a biker, and the man was parking in the wrong spot. Maybe knocking on the car wasn't the best way to approach it. Maybe going on the side, wave at him and say, hey, could you please move? Possible. Maybe he's experienced this over and over again. He's fed up and tired of it. There are a number of things that may be going on here that we just don't know. But the issue that I have with this is the level of racial tension. Because a man asks you to move from a parking spot where you're not supposed to be, it has nothing to do with the color of his skin. What if the biker was a black man? What if he was Chinese? What if he was Hispanic? Will that have made a difference? maybe. But one thing I cannot help but to notice is the level of anger displayed by this man in the name of "don't touch my car." Like, and I ask the same question again. Black people, why are we so angry? And I think if we can start asking this question and actually find out why we like this animosity we have toward another individual. And don't talk to me about skin color because I don't think skin color has much to do with it. There's something really wrong in our hearts. And I think that's what needs to be addressed here. You see, friends, it's so bad. Just a couple years ago, I would say about 5 years ago, I faced a similar situation. I was the person in the car, right? I parked in this one-way street and I was just talking to someone. So I parked on the side, but the back of my car was somewhat where a handicap spot was. And as I was in the car, as a matter of fact, I wasn't in the car. Actually, I stepped out of the car. I remember because I was talking to some other guy who was going to do some work in my car. So I'm on the side of the street. My car is on my right. And I saw a lady coming and she's trying to parallel park behind me. But she couldn't really get in because I was kind of like halfway parked in the handicap spot. But anyway, and I heard boom, boom, boom. She's actually hitting the back of my car. She didn't realize that I was the owner of the car standing right next, on the side of the street. And I asked the lady, I said, well, what are you doing? Was my question. She said, this person parked here. Da, 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 da. I said, well, that's my car. I'm the person you're talking about. I said, what exactly did I do wrong? She said, well, you park in the handicap spot. I didn't realize actually that I did park in the handicap spot, somewhat halfway parked there. And I told the lady, oh, I'm sorry. I'm wrong. I didn't notice this was a handicap spot. And I'm only here for I was only stopping by for about 3 minutes or so just to get like a price on a parts or two fixing my car or something like that. So I was just gonna stay there anyway. I was just parking quickly and leave. I had my son with me and everything. But the lady came out, she was fuming, she was hot just because I had parked halfway in her handicap spot and she couldn't parallel park behind me as a result. But I remember my approach was different. I was like, what are you doing? I was trying to find out exactly why she was so mad. And I admitted that I was in the wrong because I did somewhat park halfway in her spot. But I did also confront her by saying, yeah, I'm wrong for parking there and I'm sorry, but you don't have the right to hit my car the way you just did. She actually, her eyes were open, right? Because what I realized, I could not justify myself, even though she was wrong for the way she behaved. But my reaction to her had to be different. And I needed to I needed to take responsibility for my own wrong. So I was wrong for parking in the way that I did, but she was wrong for acting the way that she did. So I owned it. All right. So automatically she actually smiled and she apologized to me as well. And we say, it's okay. And she said, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm just having a bad day and stuff like that. And things, and I got to remind you, let me tell you, she was a white woman. I'll tell you what I didn't think about. I didn't think about the color of her skin. Maybe I'm just so naive, being a Haitian descent. We don't see colors, we see people. It didn't really matter. I just knew I was wrong and I owned it and we moved on. Right. And what's happening here could have been dealt with differently. The person in the wrong here are these two people. That biker is not really in the wrong. Banging on somebody's car might not be the best way to do that. I would say maybe go outside, wave. Especially if you're not a police, you shouldn't be doing that. But that's not a reason for him to be acting all crazy, nor for her. And this shows you the level of anger and animosity that is in the hearts of some black people is actually very shameful. And I think a lot of the racial tension in our country has fueled this mentality. Him coming out and pulling out this supposed fake gun, who knows, man? I don't know if there was a gun. It looks fake to me. I think he went there just.
Come on. Come on.
Yeah, I don't think there's nothing. There was nothing in his hands. But plus the camera rolling probably worked in the favor of the biker as well. You know, this is a tough time to be a white man in America. And I hate to say this, not because I'm trying to harbor sympathy in any way like that, but I'm just being honest. Like, white people, y'all in trouble for over just about anything and everything. And it's getting old. It's actually becoming somewhat repulsive to me. You know, and I think the question is best to be asked here is that why exactly, black people, why are we so angry? Like, why are we so angry? Why do we behave this way? Like, channel your anger, figure out where it comes from. Like, what white man do you know on earth has so mistreated you that you feel the need to mistreat every other Caucasian person in that way? What level of racism have you experienced here in this country on a daily basis? Do you experience on a daily basis that causes you to behave like that? And I think if you start asking some serious question, you will realize black people, we've been brainwashed. We've been brainwashed to hate each other. We've been brainwashed to hate any of other race. We've been brainwashed by the system, Black Lives Matter, and all these social justice warriors. They're not for us, friends. And I think they are channeling and using and manipulating our emotion to suit their own agenda. And I think we should be asking some question. Why in the world are we so angry? Not all black people, amen. But some of us, why are we so angry? A man knocking on your car, it does not mean he's doing something so wrong to you. It makes no sense whatsoever. You cannot tell me, you cannot convince me that man was so evil because he knocked on the trunk of your car. Where is the crime? The car is fine. Nothing's broken. It's a piece of metal. Are you serious right now? God asked a similar question to Cain. God asked a similar question to Cain. And the question was, after Cain killed his brother, right? And God asked the question, where is Abel, your brother? And Cain answered, am I my brother's keeper? Good question. And to answer Cain's question, and many today who are either dealing with a level of racism in their hearts or hate in their hearts toward their brother, am I my brother's keeper? Are you your brother's keeper? And the question is, you are. We are each other's keeper. And I don't care what color of his skin the man has. He's your brother. He's your brother because we have one father. And God asked him, what have you done, man? What have you done? But the question that really gets my attention here, he asked the question, why is your countenance? There it is. Here's the question I was asking concerning the activity of those two black individuals, which I don't care what color skin they are. Honestly, I hate using the skin color thing. But just for the context and in light of this discussion, we gotta have to do that. And here is the question: why are you angry? You see the question here? Doesn't God know why Cain was angry? Well, Cain was jealous. Cain hated his brother. He had his reasons, right? But the question God was asking here was helping Cain to realize the nature of his heart condition. Like, that was the goal. The goal was to say, Cain, why are you angry? Why has your face fallen? And the thing is, and I think that's the question, black people, we might have to ask this question in the light of this video. And I'm not talking about all black folks, please be understanding. Why are we so angry? Why are we hurting other black men in our communities and hurting and killing and making music and rap about it like no one else has? Why do we think every white person is out to get us? And I can tell you, friends, white people ain't worried about you. I'm telling you, I live with them. I go to church with them. I work with some of them. They are not worrying about you. Like if you're a black man, you think some white people's out to get you. Listen, man, you're fearing a boogeyman that doesn't exist. All right. And I live in PA. I live around people that are Caucasian, all type of races. And for those of you who don't know, PA had a large population of KKK members. I'll tell you this much. Majority of them are dead. Or if there are a few left, they're either in a nursing home somewhere. They're old. They can't do anything. If they have family members who might have the sentiments that they had, I don't even see them. And if there exists, you can't tell the difference because people don't even care. People just want to live. So the racial tension that I see being pushed toward Caucasian folks, the aggressor are the black people. Like that's what I'm seeing. From the videos, from the discussions I'm having in relations that I have with others, what I'm realizing, the one that are the most aggressive ones are blacks. The ones who cry out racism all the time. Oh, who? Oh, blacks. Now we have some white liberals who like to fuel the flame as well, you know. But the question I'm asking again, why are you angry? Once you can figure out what that answer is, it will change everything. Thank you for listening. Have a good one. Bye.